Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing the top 10 most anticipated comics of the month. So let's get started. Number 10 for me is Superior Avengers issue 1. You know, Superior has always had its own twist to it and has been more under the radar type of lineup. I loved Superior Iron Man. I thought Superior Foes was a really fun series, and of course the infamous Superior Spider-Man. So I kind of want to see what this one's going to be about. It looks like it might be connected to the whole Doom stuff as well. So again, most of the time I like the Superior titles. I'm going to check this one out, even though I haven't been following the Avengers or even the Doom plotline, so we'll see how that goes. Number 9 for me is Ironheart, Bad Chemistry. I really like Riri as a character, and I feel like she's also a very under-the-radar character in series, so I'm glad we're seeing Marvel just put a spotlight on her again. Moving on to number 8, which is the Slasher's Apprentice. So if you enjoyed Finger Guns, it's the same creative team. I love a good slasher story, especially one that could think outside the box. This one's doing that. You get some podcast flavors and also just the idea of being so into the fandom of slashers, and I'm curious to see what the commentary is going to be there. Moving on to number 7, which is Absolute Green Lantern issue 1. I've honestly enjoyed all the Absolute titles, so keep coming with them, especially with characters like Green Lantern, and having a different Green Lantern, having a black female lead, I think is going to be a really cool perspective for the Absolute titles. Moving on to number 6, which is I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, the same creative team as Plastic. Really like all the things they've ever released, and they put a cool twist to any of their genres that they're doing. And this one is a very interesting story where we get to see this girl who is a fashion designer and using like human skin to make her clothes. Is like, is she a bad person? Is she crazy? And that's kind of the story. Moving on to number 5 is Captain Planet issue 1. We got David Pepose back on a nostalgic book. Captain Planet, like that's gonna be a cool one to see because obviously it's a really cheesy title. So how do you make it not cheesy and grow this mythos of Captain Planet? I think it could really be maybe like a Power Ranger style return for this franchise. Moving on to number 4, which is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 1. I want to see the new direction, especially because it is the same writer. Is it going to feel the same as the previous run? What is going to be the new direction? Obviously, it's always a pleasure to see Humberto Ramos on Spider-Man again. So I'm just curious where Spider-Man's going to go with this new volume. Moving on to number 3, the Summer of Superman special. I've been loving everything that Superman's been putting out. I think it's the best superhero franchise on stands right now. And I just want to see all the teases. I want to see what the Summer of Superman's all about. I'm actually really excited for this event. And most of the time I'm not excited for events, but I feel like the series has done a really good job at building to this moment, which is all you actually want from an event. Moving on to number 2, which is Concert of Champions issue 1. The music stylings of Marvel, and I like a lot of their musical characters. I love Spider-Gwen, I love Dazzler, so this seems like a series for me. So that's my number 2. Moving on to number 1, I am so excited for this book, Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. One of my favorite titles of all time is the Kitty Pryde and Wolverine miniseries, and Chris Claremont is returning to the character. I want to know what this next chapter is going to be, and it's so interesting we're living in this time of comics where you have the sequel of Hush by the same creative team, and now you're getting the same voice on a classic like Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. So what type of story can be explored here? Is it just going to be kind of a lost episode? I am very curious what we're going to get from that. And is Ogun going to return? Probably. So what's he up to? Very excited for that one. Let me know in the comments below what are your most anticipated comics for the month. This is Comic Uno, and I'll see you guys in the next one.